NXT tonight. I guess I should be saying this is the final NXT before the changes happen next week. The all new revamped NXT is coming next week, folks. But with this last taping of NXT, what do they have tonight before everything changes next week, huh? We do kick it off with Kaylee Ray versus Ember Moon. Obviously, we all know the outcome of this match since last week, but this was still a really good match, though, to watch. We all knew that Moon was mostly going to get bodied, as friend of mine would say, Steven right there. Yeah, and he said that, and we talk about this tonight. But yeah, very good match though. Moon was gonna lose regardless. Kaylee Ray got the win with the gory bomb and whatnot. Obviously, they're pushing her towards the title right now. So with Kaylee Ray getting the win, Moon, which has been taking a lot of L's lately, which even had a promo later on in the show, basically talking about what is next for Ember Moon, because yes, her tag team partner is gone. They've lost the titles, and she's been going downhill ever since. But she knows what she has to do. So stay tuned. I don't know what's next for Moon, but obviously something is happening. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I guess we'll see what happens then. Right after that, though, I guess we go to the Bachelorette Party, since the wedding is next week. We had Indy Hartwell's Bachelorette Party. They were at some restaurant, which, she has Mackenzie, hey, you got the microphone? I'm ready to be interviewed. I left my microphone at home and whatnot. But Indy basically talked about, Dexter stalked her way to her heart and whatnot. And, toast for Candice LeRae for showing her the way. And I know there was like a whole bunch of other people there saying it's a WWE wedding. It's not going to happen. Kacy and Kayden were there, basically being on TikTok right now. As basically Candice said, I didn't approve of this relationship being creepy, but you guys are in love and whatnot. As Indy embraced and whatnot, that Candice approves of the wedding. And Johnny may be a tough nut to crack, but Dexter is going to crack Gargano's nuts, which it's a pause moment right there. So no homo, I guess I should be saying, but very questionable lines right there. But Candice basically said we got some spy equipment, so I guess they're gonna go check on Dexter's bachelor party right now. We didn't have Carmelo Hayes versus Santos Escobar. Good to see where's Carmen Sandiego out there, Elektra Lopez with the new look. Like I said, she looks like Carmen Sandiego. A very good match between Hayes and Santos. Of course, Legato is gonna get involved. Even Lopez there, even in a big slam onto Lopez in a big slam on the Hayes. I heard a noise right there. I get, they're trying to, showcase Lopez's power out there. Don't know if it's a good idea slamming Hayes, kind of making him look weak in a way, but I guess they want to, show that this new Legado del Fantasma is a little bit more powerful since the addition of Elektra Lopez and whatnot. So we'll see where that goes, but Santos ended up getting the Phantom Driver on to Hayes. Hayes did have an out, though, just because of, Legato getting involved and whatnot. So, I'm sure it'll be a rematch in the future. William Regal announced that next week will be Kyle O'Reilly versus Pete Dunne versus Tommaso Ciampa versus LA Knight to see who will become the #1 contender for the NXT title next week. Next, we got the debut of the Creed brothers, Brutus Creed and Julius Creed. I guess they want to get some enhancement, guys. Of course, they're new to the Diamond Mine, and man, these guys were good, real good. You want to talk about murdering some people out there? These guys were, they look like killers out there. Let me say that. Now, some would say this is what the Diamond Mine should have been to begin with Roderick Strong, because the Diamond Mine didn't make a lot of sense with, him. I don't even know who the other guy is still. Tyler Russ, which I feel like Russ was always missing something, but, I think these guys are like collegiate wrestlers, if I'm not mistaken. So, in a way, they reminded me, and I may be reaching with this, but like the Steiner brothers almost. I thought and they could be another version of the Steiner brothers and whatnot, because these guys, they look legit. Like I say, almost like an amateur mat-based style of wrestling out there. I'm a little bit technical too, but this looked good, real good, especially for their first match. They're not bad, so I like what I saw right here in this new Diamond Mine with the Creed brothers and whatnot. So almost reminds me of the Steiner brothers. I felt like I had to say that comparison for some reason. Just something about them kind of gives that vibe off. Okay, so that was good, real good. Hit Row, cut a promo, talk about they coming for Legato again. Io Shirai and Zoe Stark, which I believe is their first title defense, even though most of the time they've been running around doing skits and, just kind of standing around lately. They went against Kayden Carter and Kacy Kanzarov for the NXT tag team titles, women's tag team titles. Very good match. Obviously, EO and Stark were going to go over regardless. EO hitting the moonsault after Stark hit that, Tilt World GTS, which looked real cool, by the way. Right after, though, Gigi Dolan, JCJ, and Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose looked like Sheamus out there. Sheamus has got a mask on Raw right now. So now we got to give, Mandy a mask on NXT now, almost like Cody Rhodes with his whole mask thing from back then. But basically, she's copying the same thing with Sheamus right now with the protective mask. My friend said this night they're brought a lot of tropes from the main roster from this to if a team can coexist with each other, which they kind of got going on right now on Raw, which they now made up another women's tag team with Ripley and Nikki out there. Now we got, we already been kind of working with EO and Zoe, but it's been the same thing though. Can they coexist as a tag team? So yeah, now we just got people copying masks, protective masks now. Next, Kyle O'Reilly talked about, he closed a chapter in his life, beating Adam Cole. Well, he's not in this company anymore. We all know where he's at. Kyle O'Reilly says, he doesn't care whatever it takes. He will get the NXT title from Samoa Joe, and it's going to be, a new opening is going to begin or something, he said. So, his obsession ended at TakeOver, but now a new one has begun now. So, good promo by Kyle. Next, we now go back to another wedding segment. We got a lot of those with Johnny Gargano, the Bachelor Party, Dexter Lumis, Odyssey Jones, Rockstar Spud, the zombie referee for some reason. They were all in a limo. Grimes was giving out money to everybody. They went to go play some go-kart, play some laser tag, throw some axes and whatnot, which Lumis helped out Gargano doing it then. Even get a bullseye, going on the trampolines and stuff. And, after they played laser tag and everything, I guess they end up, giving each other a high five or something. And, what was it? Harbaugh would say, Lumis, he's successfully cracked Gargano's nut. So he approved of the wedding now. So, this segment got its chuckles here and there, especially with the referee. It says, hey, man, you got to trust me. And then Gargano's like, you're Canadian? That was actually pretty funny. So it had its ups and downs. It was a little bit too goofball, though, I will say, for this segment with this wedding angle, wherever they're going with this. So I'm sure it's going to look really goofy next week, too. So we'll see what happens. Taya was in the back with Jessie Kamea and Robert Stone. She will get a title shot against Raquel Gonzalez next week. Throwing title shots out there already. Okay, so no build or anything, but Taya versus Raquel Gonzalez next week. No build for the title. Okay. Mei Ying, I hope I said that right. Went against Virginia Ferry, making her debut. I have, what can I say about this? Dude, I've already said that death grip looks silly, and it looks silly again. I even sat there like, what is this? What did I just watch here? And maybe I need to see more in the coming weeks, but I just sat there like, this looks, I don't know, man. There's no Zia Lee there. Boa is just useless, if you ask me. And the Mei Ling stuff, I don't know. I don't know what I can say about this. It looked bad. I don't know. Some would even say she's Su Young 2.0 or a light version of her. Even Su Young looks more scarier than this, and even looks a little bit more deadlier. This, I don't know what to say about that. Eli Drake was around driving, talking about him coming the number one contender next week. We got another session of what did I call it last week? Chair sessions with Ciampa. Since Toothless Timmy is out, the next goal he's going to get is Goldie. He wants Goldie back. But in the main event, though, we got MSK versus Lorcan and Burch for the NXT tag titles. Good match. I never really thought MSK was going to lose right here, so MSK was going to win regardless. But the next thing, they had Pete Dunne and, Rich Holland turn on Lorcan and Burch, taking them out. I don't know why. I actually was kind of looking forward to whatever stable they was going to come up with. But, they had him turn on. I guess we're just going to stick with Dunne and, Dunne and Holland right there as a team. So, no Lorcan and Burch. They took them out. So, I wouldn't have really done that, but I guess something's going into this. I guess they turned them face in. I'm not really sure. Overall, NXT was not bad. It was a solid show. That's all I can really say from this. I think, the real question now is next week. Okay? The new NXT is happening. We've seen the new graphic. We've seen somewhat of a little bit of the concept art of what the new stage is going to look like. We know Vince and Bruce Pritchard are apparently taking over and stuff. I don't know what's going to happen with NXT. There's a lot of changes on the horizon, and next week is going to be the big deal, okay? So either two things happen. It's either going to be good or it's going to be bad. It's going to be great or it's going to just downright suck. I don't know. We'll see how it goes off next week in the new revamped NXT. Like I said, I'm not sure what's gonna happen or what it's gonna be. I don't know. Some people are worried. Some people are looking forward to the changes. Some were like they've ruined NXT. They've killed it. Well, people have been saying NXT's been dead for a minute now. But they took all the power away from Triple H and whatnot. I don't I don't know what to expect. Nobody does. All I can do now, or everybody can do, is just got to watch next week and tune in to see what's going to happen. So, yeah, the new and improved or new revamped NXT is next week, folks. So, we'll see what happens. But other than that, I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at HoodieKnight90. Check out my All Out review parts 1 and 2 from over the weekend and whatnot. Especially one with my friend and one with the Urban Wrestling Network. Okay, so check out those videos that are uploaded online right now. Other than that, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.